This has gone suspiciously well so far. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to my home, and the scary cookbook roulette wheel is back with a vengeance. I'm nervous, but at the same time, maybe not, because we are 2 for 2 so far. Both the Garfield and Casablanca cookbooks delivered. Firing on all cylinders, did not see that coming, but all good things must come to an end. That is a fact of life, and it is episode 3. It could happen today. Clear Casablanca from the wheel. There's a space open for the new Joys of Jell-O recipe book. This is scary stuff. I like Jell-O. Don't have nearly as much as I used to. I don't have any of it anymore. But like in the 90s, that was my jam. It's like every week, every day, maybe. People used to love eating gelatinous food. But if you mention aspic, I'm leaving. Just try me. There's many interesting ways to prepare Jell-O. Lots of different things you can add into Jell-O. Some would say too many. I would. Jell-O. Jell-O has now officially been added to the wheel. Everything else is just a carryover from last week. The Gilligan's Island and Brady Bunch cookbooks, hotter than hell. Cool Cooking, Beatles cookbook, Newman's Own, The Blondies cookbook, Mickey Mouse, Mighty Marvel's superhero cookbook, Wonderful Wizard of Oz, In the Kitchen with Miss Piggy, dreading this one, Green Eggs and Ham cookbook, inspired by Dr. Seuss, The Star Wars cookbook. I don't want the Dr. Seuss one, I really don't. Also, Jell-O, no. I think I can handle anything else. It is gonna be Dr. freaking Seuss. Potential day ruiner written all over it. The Green Eggs and Ham cookbook. Recipes inspired by Dr. Seuss. Okay, so I bought this book as a joke, a sick joke. Cookbook is for adults and children to use together, and let the adults handle the sharp knives. So yeah, we got everything in here from the classic Green Eggs and Ham to Schlop with a cherry on top, Flappers Flapjacks, Nook Hook Cookbooks Dogs, Noodle Eating Poodle Noodles, Hoop Soup Snoop Group Potato Soup, Nutbirds Nuggets and Schlots Knots, Brown Barbaloots Truffula Fruits, Biggle Balls. It's funny because I'm saying all these recipes out loud. I don't know what any of them are, but whatever witchcraft is in this book, I'm not picking the recipes today. So in order to pick my recipes the first few episodes, I used the 3-minute rule where I would just flip through the pages and under 3 minutes, pick a recipe. Easy. Now people wanted me to up the stakes of that, so I have listened, and unfortunately I chose this episode to listen to you. So I am going to be using a number generator. So the recipes are on pages 7 to 64. 7 to 64, get numbers. All right, that is page 20. Flip to page 20. What is on page 20? Circus McGurkus Pink Lemonade. Frickin' hell. I would love a glass of pink lemonade right now, but that's not gonna be enough for this show here. So I'm gonna tack on a new rule to what I'm doing, which is I'm gonna continue to generate numbers until I have myself like something a little more substantial, like a meal or something, you know? Again, to page 23, Cat's Mac and Cheese. I've made macaroni on this show so many times. Really hate to do this to you, Jamie. Page 30. Page 30's here. The Daisy Head Maisie Burger. Make these big juicy hamburgers the Daisy Head way, with a gingerbread daisy dessert stuck right on top. Son of a... We got the Circus McGurkus Pink Lemonade to go with our Cat's Mac and Cheese and the Daisy Head Maisie Burger. The burger has a gingerbread cookie stuck on top. That's okay, we'll deal with that. Honestly though, it could have been a lot worse. could just go a little to the left, and stop. It's perfect. Perfect. Fits like a glove. The daisy head gingerbread cookie cutout. This video is sponsored by Quince. I've been recently trying to make the studio feel a little less like a basement, more like a place I actually want to spend my time. So then Quince sent me my new blankie, Fisherman Throw, and it's really just changed the scene down here. I throw this around me anytime I'm feeling chilly. Down here, that is often 100% cotton, and it's got a nice weight to it. And it just looks good down here. Up on the patio, same deal. It's always felt a little unfinished. With this new outdoor rug, I think the whole place is gonna come together. The rug's designed for both indoor and outdoor use, so I don't have to be precious with it or worry about it. It's exactly where it belongs. I don't know about you, but I can't stand staticky clothes when they come out of the dryer, so these could be my favorite of the bunch. They're wool dryer balls. Pop them in when you're doing your laundry. They're gonna soften everything, reduce the dryer time, get rid of that annoying static clinginess, wrinkles, and you don't need to use the dryer sheets. See, that's what I like about Quince. They make high quality essentials for your home, for your closet, everywhere, really. If you're looking to upgrade some of the things you use every day without paying the ridiculous markup, you can shop Quince, use the links in my description, or scan the QR code right around there, and you'll get free shipping and 365-day returns. Thank you, Quince. You gotta look at the recipes that are in front of you, James, and figure out what is it that you have to make first, what's most pressing. So it is gonna be the cookie. So let's do that first, and then we'll move on to next in line here. I'm thinking of dusting off Whitey Ford. There's some butter. And then we got brown sugar. All right, so I'm gonna get that fluffy. See, that bowl was too big for the amount of cookies I'm making because I'm having the recipe. I don't need 16, 8 will do. So I need a smaller bowl. And this is why I love Whitey Ford, because you can just swap and you're well on your way. Molasses rarely goes bad. That's great because of the high sugar content. Because here's the deal. I have this brand new molasses. I just picked this up. I was about to crack open the seal, and then I realized I had this older molasses that I picked up for a gingerbread house years and years and years ago. This expired in August 2024, but it was unopened, so I just poured it in the measuring cup, checking for mold, as you do, right? And it checks out. So I may not die. Betting my life on this one. Well blended. So in some all-purpose flour goes ground ginger, ground nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, baking soda, and salt. Give it a whisk. Half of the flour mix into my small mixer bowl. Punch it! A little less punch. Add in around a quarter of the milk that you're using. Continue. Rest of the flour. Spin! Yeah! And if it's too crumbly, you can add a little more milk. I'm just gonna add it. Why not? You can smell the perspiration or the burnt plastic. A little bit of both. A little of both. Form it into a dough ball. It smells like Christmas. So I need to roll this to 1/2 inch thick. In order to follow what the doctor's ordering there, which is 1/2 inch thick, that'd be double the thickness of that, because that's 1/4 inch. I refuse. I'm gonna lay my beautiful flower pattern cut out onto the gingerbread and cut around. Yeah. From doing this in the past, I know you don't want to press down too hard on this. We're just missing out on some of that really nice detail. It's a damn shame. The gingerbread cutout is not getting me all the way there, so I'm gonna have to improvise. It's the neck I'm most worried about. It's just severely lacking. So the oven's set to 350. I'm gonna bake these 7-8 minutes, see what I got. Good luck, you guys. I'm gonna make this one a bit thicker, but I'm gonna freeform it. I mean, that, nice, very nice. These look okay. And I'm going to move on to icing. Bowl. Thank you. Throw in a couple cups of icing sugar and the egg white from 1 egg until stiff. Couple tablespoons into one thingy, 1 tablespoon into another thingy. I need green, white, and yellow food coloring. Shootsy scores. And that's what? That's blue, that's red, that's yellow. Oh, you have to use your brain. Okay, so in order to make green, 17 yellow and 7 blue equals green. 17, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just like that, we have green. No big deal. The green into here. Give that yellow a little pop. Always a joy doing this kind of thing. Always a joy. So with a knife, kind of spread the green food coloring. I'm just warning you, mine's not gonna look as good as the book. Not even close. So gotta be honest with you, it's not looking good right now in the Daisy department. They're more looking like ghosts with like green outfits on. Oh God, you gotta stop! All right, so that was a failure. Come on, yellow in the center. And you gotta get the knife in there and stop the madness. Everything is riding on this moment now. You need a nice, beautiful yellow. Get it out of there, get it out of there. Just breathe, you can do this if you just think your way through. I think you did it. I mean, I feel like with it being Dr. Seuss, you can get away with a lot here. I like this one. This one's okay. The rest are garbage. So we're moving on to Cat's mac and cheese. The cat, as you know, is full of very tricky tricks, and this trick of stuffing pasta with cheese is one that you can do with ease. All right, gonna need the bowl. Oh, thanks. So we're starting off with a tub of ricotta here. I just realized that I only have half the amount that I need for the full recipe, but I don't need 4 servings, so don't worry. Ricotta, some minced shallots, chopped parsley. Now that I am having the recipe though, I only need half of this egg yolk. Is it really gonna matter if I add the whole thing? And grated Parmesan cheese, half the salt that you're using. Ground black pepper, half of what you're using. Give it a mix until smooth. Now for my stuffable pasta, I'm going with rigatoni. See? How much stuff you can stuff into that. The book didn't remind me to salt the water. The box said 11 minutes, but I didn't want to do that. Just under al dente for this. That way, when I have to bake it, which I will be, it will be perfect. Similar to what I did with Garfield's lasagna, I'm gonna keep the pasta in the cold water so they don't cook no more. And, oh, pasta's done. I haven't used one of these in a while. I love piping bags. I'm gonna add my cheese filling into it. Rigatoni must be stuffed. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Huh. There you go. Would you be a dear and hit fast forward for me? Because this is gonna take a minute. Stuffed. Melt some butter in a saucepan until it begins to foam. In goes my flour, using my Dr. Seuss whisk. Gotta make a roux. Then on a medium heat, I'm gonna slowly add in my milk, make a bechamel. I forgot to go slowly. I'm gonna cook that slowly for 15 minutes. Keep checking on it, keep it stirring. I can coat the back of a spoon. So I'm gonna add in some salts. First there was Julia Child, then there was Marco Pure White, and now there is Dr. Seuss. What I'm gonna do with my bechamel, just following the leads of my peers, not Seuss, but anyway, I'm gonna add in white pepper instead of black pepper. I was just thinking for the aesthetic. Just gonna blend in better. I have made sauces like this in the past. I've added a little pinch of cayenne, and it's a really nice touch. Ladle in your sauce, bechamel, into your baking pan. This will work. I don't need to ladle it. I'm just gonna raw dog it. Just enough to cover the base. Add in 1/3 of your pasta, and then 1/3 of the sauce on top. It honestly, I can tell you, it's not mattering how I put it all in, because it's just gonna be all mixed together in the end. Get a spoon in there and do this, and see, it didn't matter. So you don't need to layer it, see? Not trying to be a know-it-all, but toasted breadcrumbs on top. This has come along very nicely. One last idea is I have this grated parm, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little on top. Sue me. 400-degree F oven, 15-20 minutes for Cat's mac and cheese. Good luck. You think I forget? I would never. 1 glass of Circus McGurkus pink lemonade, please. Coming right up. Tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of hot water until the sugar dissolves. Cold water. The juice from 1 lemon. Tablespoon of cranberry raspberry juice is what I'm going with. That was a little more than whatever. Let's give that a stir. Circus McGurkus pink lemonade. I just keep this in the fridge. I want it chilled for my meal. Now is the moment that we've been waiting for, the Daisy Head Maisie burgers with the cookie on top. Now the cookie's taken care of, but now I have my 2 patties. I'm going big. Salt and pepper. I'm gonna deviate from the recipe just ever so slightly. Instead of cooking the burgers in the oven, I'm gonna grill it. Grill I will. Doesn't require any skill. 3 to 4 minutes per side, and American cheese, please. Bottom piece of bun. Excuse me. Mustard, ketchup. Why not go with some relish since I have it? Our first patty. So 1 piece of lettuce. Gives you the option of a tomato. Yes, please. With some onion. Of course, pickles. The bottom piece of another bun. What's going on here? Wait. They got a different thing going on. The cookbook is being all shifty here. It puts the lettuce and everything on the bottom. That way you can see the burger patty, and then you kind of repeat. Relish, no idea how I'm gonna eat this. Onion, pickles, patty, burger. Mac and cheese. Ooh, that looks good. You can get a couple ice cubes in your lemonade. So the last piece of the puzzle here is my cookie. I have no freaking idea how the hell you're gonna stick a daisy cookie on top of the burger. But that's what it says to do. I think you're gonna have to kind of create a divot in just a sec. I'm piecing my cookie back together because it broke it. It was just too nice. My cookie, my nicest cookie is destroyed. Son of a gun. Now I gotta stick my daisy cookie, sorry, it's not my nicest or my second nicest, it's just what survived, into my burger. Shoot. I broke a cookie again. My 4th nicest cookie. Let's try that. I think I need a bigger divot in there. Please stay there, cookie. How did they get that cookie to stay there? Stay put. That is what I'm talking about. Order up. Desperate times call for desperate measures here. I'm gonna add a skewer into, I should have done this the whole time. So the skewer goes in, hold the damn thing up. There you go. Damn it. I think you gotta take the cookie out, remove the skewer, and I don't know what you do here. I should have gone smash burger. Woo! That is a tasty burger. It's funny because I thought I made a dent and then I realized I hadn't even scratched the surface. I ate 1 patty, but the other one remains. So I thought I could, I could, I should have could, and I did not. I'm gonna save that patty for a rainy day, and time for dessert. This cookie has a little beef on it, but that's okay. Firstly, the positives. The mac and cheese is very, very good. Curious what it's doing hiding in this book. It's like, does anyone know it's here? Has anyone made it? I really liked what was going on with this thing, with the parsley and the shallots and the ricotta with the toasted breadcrumbs on top and the cayenne pepper. Where'd this come from? Georgeann Brennan. That's a great recipe. Sleeper hit in this cookbook. Pink lemonade really hit the spot. It was refreshing, and that's exactly what it was. It was a pink lemonade, and that brings us to the pièce de résistance. It is really just a standard hamburger times 2 with a cookie on top. No more, no less, mostly more. If I was gonna do that again, and I never will, I would have opted for smash burgers. It would have made it much more manageable. I don't know why I didn't do that. It's because the cookbook didn't have it. So I was like, okay, well, let me just follow the book. But I keep forgetting that this is a book of Dr. Seuss recipes. You gotta consider that. Obviously the cookie serves no point or purpose on top of a hamburger. The only thing it does well is make a pretty picture. But if we isolate the cookie from the burger, that's where it is like, it's just a gingerbread cookie with icing on top. It's very good though. So the cookbook is not so scary after all. Some good stuff in there, some weird stuff in there. Pretty much that is that. So it makes me wonder where the wheel's gonna land next. We'll find out next time. Bon appetit. Au revoir.